guys, and today we'll be starting our first ever Math Helper series. So today we'll be doing fractions. So we're going to start with the same denominator. So 1/3 plus 1/3. We could start out nice and simple. So that equals, so if it's the same denominator, then like 3 is the denominator. Whenever the number on the bottom is the denominator. And it's usually the bigger number, and we'll get into bigger numerators later, which is the numerator is this, by the way, the top number. So if it's the same denominator, then it's always, if the two denominators are adding is the same denominator. Sorry about that. If the two denominators are adding are the same, so the answer will be the denominator of one of the fractions. So for these, the denominator is 3, so the answer for the denominator will be 3. And the numerator, which is 1 plus is 1 and 1, you just have to add those. So 1 plus 1 is obviously 2, so that'll be 2/3. We started out kind of simple. Now let's get more challenging. Let's do without the same. So I have to go a little bit higher for that. So let's do 2/3 plus 2/5. Okay, we have to think, what does 3, since it's not the same denominator, then we have to think, what is 3 and 5 closest to? Like, what's the closest multiple of 3 and 5 that goes together? Which is actually 15. So you write 15 down there. Hold on, I'll get that better for you guys. Write 15 and 15. Here gets the tricky part. So, see 3, how many times does 3 go into 15? 5 times, because 3 times 5 is 15. So, this is what you do. So you do 5, since 3 goes into 15 5 times, you do 5 times 2, because you do 5 times 2 because that's the numerator. You do, yeah, I think you get it. So it's 10/15. And how many times does 5 go into 2? 3 times. So 3 times 2, which is 6. So 6/15. Then you have to add those. What's 10 plus 6? 16. And what's 15 plus 15? Well, if you don't know, you could of course write it out. There's 30. So it's 16/30. Okay. That. So now let's do, okay, I'll get a little bit challenging now. Actually, no, I won't. Okay, this is how we're gonna do. 1 whole plus 1 whole. See, this is 1 whole. 1/1 is 1 whole because 1 goes into 1 one time. So, and 1/1 is another 1 whole. So this is pretty much 1 whole plus 1 whole. And that is 2 wholes. So you just put a 2 there. Pretty simple. So, now we're going to do a more challenging one, and it probably is an improper fraction, but you don't know what improper is yet. You're going to find out after in this problem. So, 5, 6 plus 4, 6. No. Okay. 5, 6 plus 6, 5. No, we won't do that yet. Yeah. Okay. Let's just do 6, 7. Okay, let's do that. So 6 and 7 aren't the same denominator, so what do they both go into? That's the closest. If you don't know, you could of course write them out, but that might take a while, so you should just know your multiplication facts anyway. So 6 and 7 both go into kind of thinking 42 here. Sorry, again. And 42. Okay. So how many times does 7 go into 42? 6 times. And 6 times 6 is 36. How many times does 6 go into 42? 7 times. Whoops. And 7 times 5 is 35. So you just add these two. 42 plus 42. 8. That my camera just hates me today. So if I don't know 42 plus 40, 42 times 2, I could just do 42 plus 42 up here. Does 6, let's see, it's 86. 86. And then you have to do 36 plus 35. So I gotta of course do it back up here. Oops, that's terrible. Do it back up here. 6 plus 5 is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 71. 71/86. Turns out it isn't improper because 71 is less than 86 and the denominator has to be greater than the numerator. Okay. Okay. But if you think that problem was wrong because I really didn't know what 6 and 7 were closest to, please leave it down in the comments below. And oh my god, and make sure to comment about what problems I should do next. Should I keep doing fractions? Or should I turn to something different? Like decimals. But I'll probably keep staying in fractions a couple more days, but you never know. Okay, let's end off with a harder problem. Let's do, okay, I have one. Okay, actually let's end off with an easy one. I technically already did that one. 2/3 plus. There you go. Okay, since it's not the same denominator, we have to see what 3 and 6 are both close to. So let's see what they're both close to. 3, 6. Well, they're actually both closest to 6. That's the closest. So 6 goes into 6 one time, and 1 times 7 is 7. And 3 goes into 6. 3 goes into 6 2 times. So 2 times 2 is 4. You add them together. That gives you. So 4 plus 7 is 11. And 6 plus 6 is 12. So close to an improper fraction, but it's not here. But you guys are probably still wondering what an improper fraction is. An improper fraction is when the numerator is greater than the denominator. So 5/3 is an improper fraction. Improper fraction. Because if you have a chart like, well, let's say that's 1, and you have 2, you have 3. Okay, so okay, 3. You can't have 5 3s. You can't just add 2 and then you have 4. That isn't. You can't do that. So that's why it's called an improper fraction. Cause, well, we could also do some reading in here. Im is a prefix Sorry about that again. Man, my camera hates me. Prefix is a prefix, and im means not. So it's whatever. Not proper. Okay, well that ends our things today, our season today, lesson today, but make sure to subscribe, give a thumbs up. So, it's my little thumb there. Thumb. Okay. Bye.